Hello everybody, this is CBR Hawk1, aka Justice McNeil, aka Granite Hope, aka God is Love from Twitter. This is going to be a topic about two things related. It's going to be about gun control and the Phil ad for Louisiana. I forgot what the senator's name was. I don't follow the Louisiana Senate, but it's going to be a philosophical thing, so the names are irrelevant. First of all, let me just talk about the ad from Phil. He makes the statement, guns are how we got here, and guns are how we stay here. Now, on the Young Turks I was watching, Anna Kasparian makes an idiotic comment. She doesn't even know what this means. It's interesting because she has way better of an education than I do. I'll give her that. She's got a master's in political science, I guess. So I find it absolutely baffling that despite all these grants, loans that gets her through college, gets her a master's, gets her a good job, she doesn't understand this statement. Well, Anna Kasparian, here is your history lesson. In the mid-1700s, we had a war that we read about in high school. It is called the French and Indian War. And after that war, most people that fought in that war, they brought their firearms home because at that time, you pretty much owned your firearms. So we brought those firearms home, and then in 1776, those are the very same firearms we used to fight off the mighty British Empire, the largest and most well-equipped fighting force on the face of the planet. We held our own against them until the French helped us out and the British were forced to pull out and fight the French. That's how we got our independence, with guns. So when Phil says guns are how we got here, that's not figurative, that is literal. Guns are literally how we became an independent nation. And it is a very important part of history to understand this, because if we ever have to use these guns again, then they're available, and this is an important justification for the Second Amendment. Now, those advocating for gun control, they say they want simple measures. Background checks, don't let guns in the hands of felons, don't let guns in the hands of crazy people, blah blah blah. Admittedly, I can see where they're coming from, but the fundamental philosophical flaw is that laws are for law-abiding citizens and to only punish criminals when they are caught. You can't assume when you're making a law that a criminal, somebody who intends to harm, is going to follow the law. So, for example, when you get a situation like Sandy Hook, it's important to realize something. Guns were banned inside of Sandy Hook. They were probably banned or highly regulated in the state of Connecticut and in Newtown. Automatics were already banned, have been banned for a long time. So, for all you gun control nuts out there, I guess I'll call you, answer me this. What good did your gun laws do? Nothing. Exactly. Literally the dead silence. That's what they did. They did nothing. So, when you're proposing magazine limits and all this stuff, tell me what you want to accomplish when the current laws failed to protect the children. See, this is why Clinton had the most sensible position, that making more laws does not make any sense if you're not going to enforce the laws we already have. And there are ways to do that, but you don't limit law-abiding citizens. That's the thing. You do not punish the people who are responsibly owning guns. And this is why I am against automatic weapon bans. Because guess what? If you want to make an automatic weapon illegally, I guarantee you can have it done. There's people who will modify your gun to get rid of the semi-automatic mechanism that prevents the automatic fire. So it does nothing to ban automatic weapons. Now, bazookas, grenade launchers, etc. It's a silly argument. The liberals will bring it up, and yeah, I'm not in favor of people having those because those are meant to destroy property with people in them. They're meant to break down defenses. They are offensive weapons. Guns, even automatic weapons, mind you, are used for defense. And there are plenty of anecdotal cases where people will say that if not for them firing their firearm, even their automatic firearm, they would not be able to defend themselves. Because when you are facing an ambusher who's able to scout your home, especially multiple ambushers, you are immediately at the disadvantage because you are on the defensive. It does not make any sense to limit people from being able to defend themselves, and again, this goes back to defense of our country. Now, of course, this does not mean just against government tyranny, but, for example, the Empire of Japan, they would be nuts to have tried to invade this country directly, because of one thing. They knew that the people were armed here, and that even if they could get past our military, our bunkers, our defenses, there would be an eternal line of defense from guerrilla warfare from the citizens who were armed, who wanted to fight, and who could fight. And anybody who owns a firearm here, it's the very same way now. No country would dare attempt a land invasion on us. The only time it's ever been successful is in 1812, when the British admittedly kicked our asses, and that was that. But anyhow, well, that's everything on guns. Thank you all. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be out with another video.